Hello everyone! Welcome back to yet another video. Today I am going to be showing you just my simple foundation routine. So basically in the middle of this video I kind of decided what all of my products are from drugstores just because that's just what I've always loved since like high school. So I guess that this can now be a drugstore makeup foundation routine, so I guess that's what I'll call it. Today I'm just going to be showing you guys just how I do like my simple foundation routine. This is just an everyday thing, and it's definitely on a budget. I mean, seriously, all of these products plus my brushes, I want to say is under $30. That includes the brushes, that includes literally everything I used, from lotion all the way to makeup setting spray. It's, you know, so it's really inexpensive and it's enough to kind of make your face look flawless, and I love this foundation routine. So you guys tell me what you think at the end of the video, and I hope that you like it. So if you guys want to see how I do my simple foundation routine just about every single day, then please keep watching. So to start off any look that I ever do, especially when I'm putting on foundation, but seriously, like whenever I'm putting on any type of makeup or anything for the day or for the night, I always use lotion first, and that goes on always before my primer. So sometimes like I'll go to Sephora and I'll actually buy like really good lotion. Like usually I use the Sephora body butter, or I'll use like the Sephora like face cream. I think it's like $22. I'll link those below. I'm officially out, so I do need to make a Sephora run. My mom is in the middle of using the Murad lotion, and it's like, I think like $72 or $82 for the, it's like a tub and it looks like this. It's just a round one, and it's really cool. It smells really good. I got a sample, and just to make sure that like it wouldn't break me out, and it didn't. It works really well, so maybe that's what I'll go and get. But for now we're going to use Lubriderm, so I just put a little squirt on. I don't do anything major just because, you know, this is just the base, and we're going to be putting our primer on as well. Easy enough. That kind of just lays the base, and because my skin gets really dry, like lotion's my best friend, so since my face and just my skin in general gets really dry, I do always put that base on. You can skip that step if you want, but this is just what I do. Next, I'm using a primer. This has seriously been my favorite primer since, I want to say, high school. It is a drugstore primer. I actually have the Urban Decay primer in my vanity, and I have the Kat Von D primer, and I got a sample of another one that Ulta just put out, and I think it's from like Ulta itself. Can't remember what it is. Anyways, I always use this one. So just for my simple everyday one, I do use this. But when I'm going out, I do tend to use the Urban Decay one just because, I don't know, I like it. And this goes on completely clear. You don't need more. I just put about that much on my finger, and I just kind of smooth it around my face. I really don't put a lot of primer on. Some people do, and the only reason why I don't is because I just put lotion on my face too, so I don't want my skin to be completely oily. And I just put some down my neck because I'm also going to put foundation on my neck. My hair is no joke today, seriously. Some people rub it in with like an actual brush. I just rub it in with my fingers just because, I don't know, I just rub it in with my fingers. I always have. Okay, and then next I use my BB cream. I love BB cream. I have used so many of them. Maybelline has been my favorite. I actually have a second one. So this is the one that I use absolutely like every single day without a doubt. It is either in my purse or it's in my I seriously have this. I use this every single day. It's the Dream Fresh BB Cream 8-in-1 Beauty Balm Skin Protector. It's by Maybelline, and this is in the color light to medium. So they have light, light to medium, medium, and then medium to dark, and then dark. So they have pretty much every color. Last time that I went, they were completely out of this one that I get, so I got instead of the Dream Fresh, I got the Dream Pure, and this is the medium sheer tint. I haven't even used this little guy yet, but it's also by Maybelline, so I'm excited to use that one. But this one is drugstore product. I have some from Smashbox, Sephora itself, and from Urban Decay, and those all work really, really well too. But they seem to come in the stick, like they kind of come in something like this where you just like go, turn it, and then like it pushes it out. But I don't know. I feel like I have a little more control when I do something like this. I don't know. This is what I put all over my face. I just probably put about that much on there, and I put this on my eyes. I put this just you know, down everywhere. And people ask, like, why do you use BB cream before your foundation? Like, you know, you're just going to be sticking color on your face anyways. And my answer to that is because my freckles are so bad, and I just feel as if, like, I have so many of them and I've never liked them. You know, I've just never been a fan of my freckles, especially these three right here. Seriously, guys, I kid you not. Okay, story time. When I was a freshman in high school, I was, like, quote unquote, like, talking to this guy, you know, whatever talking means. And, we were just talking, and he was on the wrestling team, and I went to one of his wrestling matches with, like, his whole family, and his grandma, bless her heart, his grandma literally looked at me and was like, sweetheart, you've got, like, you know, you've got something on your upper lip. And I'm like, what? Oh my gosh, like, what is it? You know, I'm over here, like, rubbing my face, like, trying to get this thing off, you know? Not thinking about how I didn't eat the entire time at the match. Like, it wasn't like, you know. So then I was freaking out, like, oh crap, that was probably there all freaking day. No, come to find out, it was just my 3 freckles, and she thought it was chocolate on the upper lip. So, yep, so that's my crazy story with my freckles, and I'm not the only reason why I don't like them, but I just, like, do not like my freckles. I, you know, don't mind to experience with foundation and kind of try and cover them up as much as I can, because in high school I never used foundation. I always just used compact powder or nothing at all. But now that I've, you know, kind of experimented with foundation, it's like I like it so much more. Okay, so I bought this at Ulta. God, I don't even remember who this is by. I want to say this is by Maybelline. It's like completely worn off, but I want to say it's by Maybelline, and it's just, this is in the color of ivory. Yeah, it is by Maybelline. This is in the color ivory, and this is just like a concealer stick. I like this a lot. Sometimes I like this more than my NYX HD concealers that, like, I'll use for a highlight and contour, but I just use this when I'm putting it under my under eyes, like, especially today. I was a little tired, so my eyes are a little more baggy. You just push it up and it comes right out, and then I just kind of put this, like, underneath my eyeballs. I don't use a lot of it. I don't know, it looks kind of like a lot right now, but I don't use a lot of it. I'm going to put it here and on the sides of my mouth. I put it everywhere where it kind of, like, needs, like, color correcting. Like, on my nose. I don't know, my skin's not too red today, which is good. And then I just rub it in. Some people use their hands, and I actually do use my fingers to rub it in after, like, I actually get it rubbed in. But I use this little guy first. Next, I'm going to be moving on to my absolute favorite foundation. This is the L'Oreal True Match foundation. It's the Lumi, and it's in the color of W5 Sand Beige. You guys are probably so tired of hearing me put on the exact same foundation in every video that I use. I know, I'm sorry about that, but the reason why I use this one all the time is because, for one, it's the one that I know for sure 100% will never break me out. It hasn't broken me out since I've started using it, like, 3 years ago. I mean, it's literally a true match. Like, it matches straight to my face. It's just great. I absolutely love it. It's never given me any problems, and I just love it. I do have the Urban Decay, Kat Von D, and NARS foundations, and so I do have those, and I do really like them. The Kat Von D is amazing for, I use that, like, I barely use that. I only use that if I know, like, I'm going to be out all stinking night. So I did take it to Vegas with me. You know, I used it when, like, because we were going out, we were going up to the pool, like, I just kind of used it just so it would stay on, because that thing stays on. And, like, seriously, her foundation, if you guys have not used it and you guys do have maybe, like, you know, not as clear skin, or if you guys have, like, a bunch of freckles like me, or, you know, you guys just have something on your face that you want to hide, like blotchiness or something, like, seriously, I recommend Kat Von D's foundation. It is anywhere between $30 and $35 depending on which one you get, but it is completely worth it. Like, seriously, I can cover up the tattoos that are on my ankles with no problem. The Urban Decay one is great because it just goes on so super smooth. It's awesome, but just, I don't know, I just really like the L'Oreal True Match stuff. Wow, everything that I'm using in this video is from Drugstore. Shoot, this might just be a drugstore makeup haul. Not haul, but foundation routine. What I usually do is it's just like a little sprayer, and I spray about that much on my finger, and I just blot it on my face like this. And then I go in for more. So I'm not one to like put on a lot of foundation. If you are, you go girl, like seriously. You know, some people do look really good with like lots of foundation. It makes their skin look super smooth. I'm just not one of those people, just because I think that I have like such a baby face that like it'll just look kind of funny if I have it like just kind of caked on. But you know, you do you, girlfriend. And then I just rub it in. So I just got a whole new thing of brushes, and I'm so excited. So these are actually not name brand. I bought, I wanted to try them out first. Like that's what I seriously always do. Like I have so many makeup brushes that are not branded, because like I always buy the ones that aren't branded before I buy the actual branded ones, because like if I don't like the brushes, why would I spend, well, you know, I'd rather spend $15 to $20 for a you know, 10-12 piece set than spend $50 for a 6-piece set because they're name brand, and that's just how I've always worked. So these are just from like my makeupbrushset.com or something weird, I don't know. I saw it on Pinterest and I'm like, oh, I really want to try those. They are so super soft, and I've never tried these yet before, so this is just the color of them. This is the biggest brush that I had. I had like a thing of 12, and you know, they were only like $25, so I think I'm going to be buying the other brushes from Sephora that I want, but we're going to see how this goes. I really like it. Oh, I really like this. Yes! It seriously goes on so smooth. This is so much better than using just like a small, like simple foundation brush. Yep, I'm definitely going to be buying the name brand ones. I actually have to go to Ulta and Sephora today. God, I love this. I love you. I just want to keep using it. And next, I'm using my Revlon Color Stay in the color of Light to Pale. And then I just put this on over it like very lightly, just because like it is summertime and this is like a true match for me because I finally have a little bit of a tan. In the wintertime, I do put this on a little heavier just because I always use this color year round, but sometimes in the winter it's just a teeny tiny bit too dark, and then if I just pop this on, it seriously blends super well. So I just put this on extremely light, and I use the little makeup thing that comes with. And this just kind of helps like keep it on all day. And I will just spray a little bit of makeup setting spray. Voila, we are, I think, finished. We sure are. So guys, that does conclude the end of the video. So you guys tell me what you guys think about this foundation routine. It is super simple. Like I said, I'm not one to, thankfully I'm not having to color correct yet, but give it a few more years and, you know, by the time I finish school and am fed up with just about everything, I'm sure that I will have to color correct underneath my eyes or something. So, but if you know, if you are color correcting and you are on a budget, I do recommend the NYX. They have they offer a color correcting, and it's comes in like, it looks like gel liner, and it's about this big, and it's like an orangish color, but they have like different tones of orange, and they go right underneath your eyes to kind of like hide those dark circles and stuff. So but the only thing that I technically use for color correcting, what I would have to say, is my BB cream. And like I said, that's just because it really makes my face just kind of look one color. It doesn't make it look blotchy, or it doesn't add all of like, it just kind of counters in all of the freckles that I have and just kind of lets them I guess, not be so noticeable. So, but yeah, but I do not color correct, and that's just because, you know, other than highlighting and contouring, but it's not in this video because this is just a simple foundation routine. So if you guys were looking for a simple and quick foundation routine, you know, if you're running, you know, late for work, or if you just need something to kind of freshen up your face a little bit, then I hope that this works for you. So guys, comment below and let me know what you think, and I will see you guys later. Love you!